Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Brandon, and I'm back with another story, okay? And today we are going to be talking about a series of events. They happened quite abruptly. Anyways, I'm I'm pretty sure you can read the fucking title, okay? And if you can't read the title, you probably shouldn't be here. So if you can't read, I'm sorry. Get the fuck out of here. Anyways, so I believe it was the year 2019, and it was just like, it seemed like it was yesterday, alright? Time is weird. But, anyways, so, my brother and I, we had just copped a house, renting. We were renting a house. We didn't buy the house. We were renting a house from a broker that we were working for at the time, because we were both doing real estate, and our broker was nice enough to let us. I think it was my broker's brother who had this house for rent, so we were renting it. I think we got a little bit of a discount, but I digress. Anyways, this was our first weekend with the house, so we were trying to break it in. So, anyways, I invited a friend over. We were just gonna chill and fucking do our thing, but so, anyways, we start smoking some weed, and my boy Tim, he decides to. He had brought over like I don't know if this guy had like an obsession with chocolate milk, but he has his choice of beverage was chocolate milk. I'm not gonna. I don't judge. You're gonna drink whatever you want to fucking drink. All right, chocolate milk is what you wanted. Bored in chocolate milk all the way. Whatever. Anyways, it's Florida, okay? We don't live in a cold state. It's fucking hot as shit. And not only is it hot, but it is humid as fuck, okay? It feels like you are swimming when you're outside. You can walk outside and there should be a fucking lifeguard because they need to save people from drowning in the fucking water out here in Florida. And there's no water, okay? Not that there's no water, but you could literally be walking and you feel like you're fucking trying to swim through a sauna, alright? It's not cool. It can be real fucked up. Sometimes I question reality every time it happens when I walk outside and I get smacked in the face by a wall of humidity. It hurts. It hurts my soul to say it. Anyways, I'm just trying to paint the picture for this scenario. So, we are out back in the backyard, sitting at the fucking table, just rolling up. I'm rolling. He already has one rolled. We're passing that around. We are smoking some chronic from a dispensary nearby. Okay. This was not some well, I think he had some street weed, but our shit was straight from the fucking dispensary. Not that that matters, but anyways, just so you know, this wasn't no fucking BAP. This wasn't no goat weed. This wasn't no fucking boof pack stepped on gorilla shit, whatever you want to call it. This was some decent. I mean, it wasn't top shelf, but this was some decent stuff. Okay, I'm not gonna hype it up too much, but we had some good shit. All right, it wasn't the best, but decent enough. All right, it passed the COAs, whatever you fucking call it. This was some decent weed, and I don't know if this happens to you, but chocolate milk and getting really high in the heat is probably just not the best, equation. This can fuck people up. So, halfway through literally passing the first blunt around, Tim is not looking so good. He went from, Caucasian to looking like a fucking Martian. He's green as fuck. And my brother and I are like looking at each other and we're like, yo, Tim, are you good? This man is sweating. He's literally not the same color person anymore. He's about as green as the fucking trees outside right now. Uh, I was feeling a little bad, but so he kind of notices it too, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't feel that good." And that's when he stood up and he did an about face, took about 10 steps, and here come the fucking waterworks because oh my god, I don't think I've ever seen anyone throw up this violently before. This man projectile vomited at least 10, not 10 yards, but at least 5 yards, man. This man could have he could have pressure washed like the driveway with this shit. It probably would have removed most of the the black shit we had on the driveway if he would have just threw up on the driveway. But anyways, this man throws up everything. Straight Borden chocolate milk. Like you could tell it looked like a whole fucking. It looked like he just ate mud and was just fucking throwing up everything. So he throws up fucking hard as shit. Me and my brother and I are fucking dying because this is hilarious. It is so funny, and now my brother, he's on his ass. After he finished throwing up, he's sitting there yelling Borden because of the fucking Borden chocolate milk. He was on a rant about that shit for a while. Borden, since fucking established in 1879, some bullshit. It's probably the wrong year, but you get the drift. My brother's dogging his ass about throwing up off the chocolate milk, and it had me hysterically laughing for quite some time, because the rest of the day and the night, we were my brother that was Tim's name now, was Borden. That's it, and I don't think my brother will never forget that, neither will I, and that's his name now till this day. But anyways, the day kept going. All right, that's just event number one. All right, so we decided after a couple hours after this, the sun went down, whatever, and we were thinking, why not fucking take a couple tabs? We're gonna break this house in. We're gonna do it the right way. We're gonna take some tabs, play some zombies, listen to some music, watch some videos. Have a good old time. All right, and Tim opted in. He's like, you know what? Okay, I'll take a tab. That sounds that sounds fine to me. So we all pop our tabs. We're fucking playing zombies. Obviously, the choice of game. That's zombies is where it's at. I love fucking zombies. I've been a zombie fan since fucking World at War. Fucking Notch under Toten, whatever the fucking first map was. Literally, I've been at it since then. Anyways. So we're playing zombies. It's kicking in. I think it was just my brother and I on the zombies at this moment, and Tim is just watching us. And when the acid kicked in, probably, it kicks in after an hour, but it was starting to kick his ass at about the 2-hour mark. And that's when we noticed that Tim's not really holding up so well. Something's going on with Tim. And he keeps walking over to the windows, and he keeps doing the little fucking... He keeps, like, peeking through the shades, and pops the shade open. Sit back down, then he stand right back up, go right back to the window. Open up the shade. Sit back down, and again, get back up, go to the fucking window, and open up the... And we're like, yo, there's no one out there, Tim. Are you good? And he's like, yeah, I don't, I just feel like someone's coming. And we're like, no, bro, no one is coming. It's just us. There's no one else gonna, no one else is pulling through, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on, but no one else, it's just us for tonight. No one's gonna pull up. We're not really in the hood. You don't really have to worry about that. But when you're tripping, your mind is fucking somewhere else. So he did this a couple more times, and then he's like, I just gotta go outside real quick. And my brother and I are like, okay. So he's like, yeah, I'll be right back. I just gotta get something out of my car and take a little breather. I'm like, all right, bro. So he goes outside. I went to the bathroom, and next thing I know, I hear his car turn on, and then I hear my brother like go out the door, and I'm still finishing up my piss. I can't close this shit off midstream. I'm not trying to. That sucks. I can't do that. So I finish my urination. I wash my hands, and I go out there, and my brother's just coming back inside, and he's like, "Yo, he just left," and I'm like, "That is probably not good." All right. He is off his fucking rocker right now, and I don't think he should be driving. But that's just what happened. He my brother told me, he's like, "Yeah, I went out there and it was too late. He already had the car in reverse. He fucking skedaddled. My brother's like, with his hands up, like, what the fuck? But my brother's not gonna chase after him. We had just moved in there. We're not gonna cause a whole fucking scene. So if he wants to leave, there's nothing we can really do. He said he was just gonna go out there and grab some shit, and that's not what he did. He dipped the fuck out of there. I guess maybe, I don't know if he was seeing shadow people or whatever the fuck was going on in his mind, but he was set on the fact that someone was coming and they were gonna fucking slaughter all of us. But that never happened. No one ever appeared. I'm still here to tell the story. No one busted up in the house. There were no cops. Mans was just he was just fucking gone. That's just it. He was fucking off of his rocker. He didn't know whether left was right and right was left and up was down. He didn't know what the fuck was happening, and that's that's how that night went. Okay, he left, and I tried calling him fucking, I don't know how many fucking times, but after like the 10th try or so, I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna give up. I think he like turned his phone off, so. I felt bad, but there was nothing I could do. I'm not gonna get in my car and go after him. I don't know where he went. Then there's gonna be two of us driving on acid out here. Probably not a good idea. All right, not the best idea. So I wrote out my trip. The next day I tried hitting him up. Nothing, bro. Crickets. Fucking crickets. Like. I was honestly a little scared. Like, I started to like search. Like, I was trying to like figure out maybe I could search it up. Maybe he got into an accident. Maybe he crashed. Cause in my head I'm like, bro, there's no way that this guy drove home. Like, he wasn't. It wasn't like he took like 10 fucking tabs of acid. But I guess this one tab fucking sent him out. But luckily, I think it was like a month later, I found out, he did make it home all right, and, I fucking, by the grace of God or whatever the fuck controls this reality, he made it home. He made it home safely. This man had something looking out for him that night, because I have no idea how he made it home driving. Like, man could barely walk. I don't know how the fuck he drove, but I'm pretty sure he almost got into an accident at least a couple times, because holy shit was this man off of his fucking. He was gone. I know I keep saying that, but this, you should have seen it, okay? If you would have been there, you would understand. Like, there was no way. If I would have placed my bet on anything, would have been he was going to die. But he didn't. He made it home. So I would have lost that bet. But anyways, that's the story of how this night happened. I don't know what I'm gonna title it yet, but yeah. So thank you for listening if you're still around, and remember, chase your fucking dreams. It doesn't matter what it is. Whatever you love, whatever you want to do, make it happen. Figure out a way to just do it. Okay. Try not to get stuck in this 9 to 5 shit. Okay. It's not good. You work for someone else. You're not gonna be that happy in the long run. Or maybe you are. Doesn't matter, Do whatever you want to do. If you love that, fucking good. Right on. Just live a life that you love, or it's probably not going to be that great. So, that's it for this video. If you want to fucking smash that subscribe button, you do whatever you got to do. I'm gonna be here. I'm not gonna stop making these fucking stories. I'm just gonna keep pumping them out. Someone's got to hear this shit. I've got way too many stories stuck up in my noggin that I need to let go, and I really hope someone out there enjoys them. So, anyways, thank you again for listening, and I'll see you in the next one.